What's up, you guys? I'm so glad you're here. I'm in my new apartment in Brooklyn. Um, we're gonna start in down dog today. I thought I had more to say, but it'll come as we go. I definitely have more to say. If down dog feels like an ass, just drop it to child's pose, right? As always, take what you need, leave what you do not. Spread the hands out really wide. Get all the way into the pinkies. You want to use all four corners of the hands. And just take a few breaths, get into it, like see where your body takes you. Go to your breathing, and you can do what you want with the feet, with the knees, with the hips, with the chest, with the head, with the arms. Sometimes I don't say this until we're into practice, but it's very helpful to get into this knowing right away. And the pose starts once we stop. The pose or the practice begins once you stop doing. Self-assessing. 3 more breaths. And just like see what is there and meet it. Judging is doing. So anytime you catch yourself doing, catch it and stop. Easier said than done. Take a long breath out. You can open the mouth, like really stretch your face out. And then as you inhale, pike forward to a high plank or round forward to a high plank. Down dog as you breathe out. Lead with the outside of the hip, back it up. Do that a few more times. High plank, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Keep going. In high plank, think a little bit more cat. So round the upper spine, spread the shoulder blades apart, pull the hands towards the toes and toes towards the hands. And then when you go to down dog, think a little more cow. Back bend it a bit. So you open and close. To any degree. In that down dog, you can think sit bones, tailbone up, side ribs open, armpits open. Keep the front rib in though. 2 more. You could even look forward in the down dog. Bend your knees as much as you want. Nice. All right, let's meet in child's pose. When you feel like the exhale is it to open the mouth and stretch the face open, take it. It's all connected. Your fascia wraps from your feet all the way up to your face. Start to let your side ribs breathe, your back ribs breathe. I haven't taught in like 2 weeks. I missed it. Side bend this to the left. Arms walk up and over off the top left side edge of the mat. Right hand on top of the left hand. Interlace the fingers to the webbing and cross your right toes on top of your left arch. Remember, this is a little baby niece or baby cousin or whatever to reverse warrior. So you got space between your right hip, your right armpit, right ribs are spreading wide, and your right inner thigh spinning a little bit up, right hip pulling back. 1 more breath. I hear the breath. A little bit of grit in the back of the throat. Keep the feet, walk the hands in towards you. And then you're just going to plop the hips all the way to the right so you fall off of the heels. You're on the outside of the right hip. If you need a blanket or something on the underneath the outside of the right hip. That might be good. Left hand down, right arm up and over. Give it a side bend. Breathe in. You could do straight arm, palm facing down, bicep to ear. You could also bend the elbow, hold the back of the head. Few breaths here. Just keep breathing into the right side rib, right lung. Feel free to play with the head a little bit. You could look up, you could look forward, you could look down. Keep the tailbone a little heavy. Heavy presence of the legs, spreading of the toes. Sides of the navel up, front ribs are in. One more breath, and then we'll twist it. So as you inhale, come up. Exhale, twist to the right. Right hand behind you, left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Use your blocks as you need to. Think Little Mermaid on a rock. So inhale, arc the back, pop the sit bones, lift the chest, lift the armpits, lift the roof of the mouth. You can stay there, or exhale, drop the chin to the chest and rock your head a little side to side. Just get into the neck, easy jaw, relaxed eyes. And just know, right, anything that you feel like is permanent right now isn't. And the suffering comes when we start to tell ourselves the story that whatever is impermanent is permanent, and we start to believe that it's permanent. Like this anxiety I woke up with in the back of my throat, there can be this quick split second of like, one more breath, then it'll be tabletop. Quick split second of like, oh my god, this is permanent, I feel like shit. And then there's suffering, and then you remember it's not. Tabletop, take some cat-cows. Feel free to flip the wrist. The more you practice, the more, like, the shorter the moments of believing that it's that which is impermanent is permanent are. It's going to be Ashtanga Pranam. So fingertips forward. You start from a tabletop. Shift the shoulder forward, pass the wrist, breathe in. Exhale, lower elbows into the side rim, chest and chin down so the front of the throat is open. Take a few breaths here. I want you to just think about back of throat. A lot of awareness in the back of the throat, roof of the mouth up, soft jaw. Think shoulder blades sliding down the back, elbows are still pinning into the side rib. Tuck the toes. You're going to lift the knees, slide the leg back, low cobra, but keep the shoulder head forward and down, breastbone forward and up. So don't pin the shoulder blades together. Use the toe, 1, and child's pose, exhale. Low cobra, no joke, looks easy. It's not. Spread the back ribs. And just stay with it. Watch that what you think is permanent, it's not. You just gotta observe it. Second side. Side bend to the right. Right hand wide, left hand on top of right. Interlace fingers to webbing. Left toes on the right arch. 3 breaths. We're a little baby cousin to a reverse warrior. Space in the left side body. Left thigh spinning up. Left hip pulls back. Left knee can slide a little to the left. And when like the nervous system is just buzzing and just is like, ah, and really refrain from efforting, especially in just a child's pose side bend. We'll do less. 1. Keep the legs, walk the hands in towards the right knee. Sit on the heels, knees a little closer together could be good. Plop the hips to the left, so you just fall off. You're on the outside of the left hip, left thigh. Blanket here if you need. Right hand down, left arm up and over. My shirt is like matches the rug. Remember, straight arm, bicep to ear, palm down, or bend the elbow, hold the back of the head. Be easy, remember? And then explore a little bit with stillness, with some movement, right? You can always kind of cat-cow around a little bit, open and close. When there's judgment, do less. Just go one more breath. Relax the eyelid away from the eyeball. On your inhale breath, you come up. Exhale, twist left. Shoulder blades, relax them down the back. Breathe in. Pop the sit bone a little, side rib up, chest lift. Stay. Chin parallel to the mat, or exhale, chin to chest. Rock the head a little bit side to side. Let there be some gunk in there, because there will be gunk in the neck. So easy. Flutter lips are always great. And then we're going to meet back in tabletop. Take a few more cat-cows. Strong pranam's coming again, but you can also just lower to the belly. Knees, chest, chin, front of throat open. Breathe. I like to imagine I'm breathing in through the soles of the feet here. Tuck the toes, knees lift, slide the leg back, untuck the toe, low cobra. Remember, shoulder head forward and down, sternum forward and up. And then maybe you can flip the chin, because if you have your shoulder blades spreading wide away from your spine and you're not pinning them back, then there's room for the head. Squeeze the legs. One more breath. And you're down. And go back to child's pose. And just one breath. Stretch the face big on this exhale. And we meet in down dog. Knees can bend easy with the backs of the legs. We haven't done much with them. And you're going to walk the hands to the feet, back of the mat, forward fold, widen the feet. Hips width or any amount wide. Remember, you can always go off your mat. Tent the fingertips for this halfway lift. Breathe in, look a little forward. Your knees can always bend if you need to. As you breathe out, bow and fold. Take a few breaths in ragdoll. Give your toes a really good wide spread. Connect your big toe ball mounds down. Center of the foot up. Outer edge of the foot heavy. And then you're just going to walk this to down dog. Keep awareness in the backs of the legs. Bend the knees if you need. Spread the hands wide. Use the pinky side edge of the hand too. Legs are going to come together. Front rib in, armpit open. Right leg back and up. Breathe in. Lift the thigh, lift the hip, open it, bend the knee, breathe out. Take some circles with the right knee. And keep your left armpit lifting up, equal effort in both hands. Maybe use your fingertips a little bit more. Get lighter on the heel of the hand and the wrist. Just one more breath. And then back to down dog. Exhale, just second side, simple. Left leg back and up, breathe in. Spread the hands, keep using them, long arm bones. Before you bend the knee, open the hip. Then bend the knee, breathe out. 2 breaths, circles or stillness. Remember, the crown of the head belongs to the hand. So if it's just kind of dangling and you're pretty mobile, your chest might just collapse and you dump into the shoulder. So think crown of head, like a headlight is on it, pointing towards the center of where your hands are. And then you just kind of adjust from there so you can harmonize the back of the head with the back of the chest. One more inhale. Down dog, exhale, gaze forward, walk to the top of the mat. Keep on breathing. All right, tent the fingertips here. You're going to bend the knees in this halfway lift. Inhale, look forward. And then as you exhale, round your spine, push off the feet, and just roll up to stand, chin to chest. Heavy, 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 heavy tailbone. Arms float up, breathe in, chair. Sit nice and low, breathe out, fold forward. Tent the fingertips, bent knee, halfway lift, breathe in, look forward. Round your back, drop the head, cat your way up to stand, just roll up. Inhale is chair. Exhale, fold. One more, bent knee, halfway lift, breathe in. Drop the head around the spine, push off the feet, just propel up. And then chair, breathe in, look a little up on this one. Fold. Breathe out. Bent knee, halfway lift, inhale. Good, look forward, and then just widen the feet. Edges of the mat with the feet, heels in, toes out, drop it to a malasana, easy, maybe blocks. So weight a little more to the outer edges of the feet. Think outer thighs wide, side rib up, armpit up, chest up, right? Notice like the repetition of the actions. Your exhale breath, fold forward. Hips up, chest down. And only 2 more of those, so just be present with them. Inhale, malasana. Fold as you exhale. Malasana, breathe in, pinky side edge of the foot. Get those knees prying wide open. Maybe arms up, maybe look up. Fold. Exhale. And then parallel the feet. However you want to get up to stand, go ahead. We'll meet standing. You could roll up, pike up. Go slow. There's no rush. Arms up, breathe in. Eagle your arms as you exhale. Left arm under. Right arm over. Spread the feet wide. Little bend to the knees. Just start to take some circles through your elbows. You can go as low as you want. Like you could go forward fold, dangle a little bit, or you could kind of stay up. It's really up to you. Just circle those elbows. But be there for it all. So be there for you dropping, for you going to the side. Be there for the roll up, heavy tail. Keep spreading the toes out. Don't let the bottom of the foot get smaller. Keep it big. And then we're going to meet up. However close you want the feet for chair, go for it. Drop the sit bones, bend the knee. You could stay here or eagle left leg, wrap it up and over the right. 5. Push into your right foot. Keep it really big. 4. Remember, connect big toe ball mat of right foot to outer right hip. Belly button up. 2. Tree is next. 1. Unwind the arms. Push off the right foot. Left knee lifts. Flex left foot. Open left knee to the left. Grab the ankle. Place the foot to the thigh. The calf kickstand, just not on the knee. 5. Make your right leg longer and taller. I know you're doing great. All right, and then from here, you're just gonna let the left foot release from the right leg. Left leg is now at a 90-90, just hover it as best you can. Flex your left foot. You just gotta create a little resistance. You can bring your hands to your hips here. You're gonna hinge at the hips slowly going towards the airplane. First hinge at the hip, bend the right knee if you need, and then like you're just pushing something back with the left foot. Push, push, push. Get longer, taller breath in, maybe even arms forward, warrior. 3. Crescent. Land the left toes, arms up. Inhale, keep squeezing to lift up. And then go nice and low, long pyramid. Hands down, take an inhale. Exhale, shift back. Bow and fold. And then you could stay in long pyramid, or you could go forward, breathe in, Anjaneyasana, back knee down, zombie float the arm forward, up. Long pyramid as you exhale. Just some freedom here, about 3 more breaths. We're meeting in a 3-legged dog. Right leg back and up. Breathe in. Take your time. Let it be a little short dog. We're going to go to a tree side plank, and a short dog's a good one for it. Spread the hands wide. Don't let it freak you out. Right shoelace side of foot, right kneecap pointing down. Front revision. Inhale, left heel lifts up. And then as you exhale, drop your left heel to the left and also start to bend your right knee. Drop the outer edge of the left foot fully. I like to look down at the left hand. Keep pushing your left hand down. Right knee could be up. You could also bring the sole of the right foot to the left thigh. Maybe use the hand. You can also take any other side plank. Left bicep forward, armpit open. Good, one more breath. And then right hand comes down, right shin down, right shin behind you, left leg up, modified side plank. On the right, inhale, and then quad stretch. Exhale, bend the left knee, left heel to the glute, pull. Maybe breathe in, chest up, head back. And then you're gonna just stretch it all out again. Half puppy from here. So you come like through tabletop. Just put your left hand down. Right forearm drops down. Go for length here. Don't worry about depth. Pinky side edge of left hand slides forward. Length, length, length. And then you can drop a little bit, any amount. Depth is a function of length. Find where the breath is working well and follow it. Maybe bend your left elbow, left hand to left shoulder, right hand to left elbow, pull back a little more. And then child's pose. Down dog. Walk to the top of the mat. See what it's like without the chaturangas, right? Because if you just keep practicing, like we didn't do any like sun A's or sun B's or any chaturanga things, but go ahead and roll up to stand meet standing for second side. But right, like at some point, you just don't need the chaturangas anymore. I don't know how applicable this is to right now, but notice like next time you're in a practice that you're just running so many chaturangas, right? By like the time you're in like triangle and you're working more of a traditional sequence, and by the time you're in balancing poses, right? Like you don't need all the chaturangas because you have the ability to be with the body and the emotions more rather than just needing to like get a quick rinse, flush, flush, go, go, right? Second side, right arm under, left arm over, eagle. Take some circles if you want. You might not need them. You can also just work the arm, elbow in line with the shoulder, pull the forearm away from the face. You could also just like cat cow here, inhale up, exhale round. And then it's chair with these eagle arms. You stay if you need to, or push into the left foot. Wrap the right leg up and over around the left. 5, use the whole left foot. 3, 5, tailbone down, sides of navel up, that works together. Shoulder down, armpit up, that works together. Left big toe ball mound down, left outer hip compressing, that works together. One more breath. And then you're just gonna hover your right leg at that 90-90. You got this. Flex the right foot, don't let it sleep. Hinge at the hip. You could go pinky side edge of the hand into the hip crease. Hinge, 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 hinge. And like you're just slowly pushing something back with the right foot. Go for it. Any arms. One breath, you're flying. And then crescent. Breathe in. Space. Long pyramid. Breathe out. Forward and back, or just stay. Notice when you're doing, catch it and stop. Trying to recreate yesterday's practice isn't going to work. We meet in three-legged dog. Bend into the left knee. Left leg backing up. Breathe in. Remember, a little shorter dog here. Take a few breaths. Find your base. Remember, it's always where can I push down? Where can I squeeze in? Where can I lift up? Right heel up. Inhale. As you drop right heel to the right, bend the left knee. Shift more weight into the right hand. Spread the hand wide. Good. Keep pushing off that right hand. Left knee is up. Whee! Maybe grab the foot to place it. Sometimes I just do like ball mound instead of the whole foot. Keep pushing right hand. Keep the right shoulder blade on the back. And then left hand comes down, left shin down. Pivot left shin left. Right leg up. Breathe in. Right arm up. Ankle and wrist roll maybe. And then quad stretch. Big chest. Left armpit open. Maybe head back. Work from what's available. Sometimes, right, like, don't keep looking at the screen. It's not going to be extremely helpful all the time. Do you? And then you're coming around for half puppy. So tabletop, you can set the right hand down, get your base, left forearm down. Remember, length, not depth. Pinky side edge of right hand, look forward, slide it forward. And then you can start to pull back a bit. That'll make it drop once you pull back. Start to see what's changed. Right? It was impermanent after all. Even if you're only 1% better, that is something. Maybe bend your right elbow, right hand to right shoulder, left hand to right elbow. We'll meet in child's pose. Take 3 unobstructed breaths. Once you can take 3 unobstructed breaths, we'll meet in a seat. Don't rush, be honest. You're not doing in these unobstructed breaths. Right, you gotta zoom out a little bit, move to the back of the brain. Like your eyeballs are on the back of the skull. Interesting. All right. Soles of the feet together, knees wide. Grab onto something. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, chin to chest. You can round your way down here. I like to round. Bound boat. Okay, so you got to grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Round in the spine. Slouch back. Find the tops of the sit bones. Once you find the tops of the sit bones, then start to lift up any amount. A little squeeze. Pelvic diaphragm lifting. If you want to go wide with legs, feel free. What's behind me? You could rock back to a bound plow if you want. Chin to chest. If you want to rock back up to bound boat, you just got to imagine that you're in bound boat already. It's a lot of pelvic diaphragm lifting. Think inner walls of the pelvic diaphragm up, inner walls of the thighs up. Whee! Okay, reverse tabletop. Fingertips forward, shoulder heads forward, triceps forward. Don't pin the blades together. Shoulder head forward, then there's room for the head to drop back. Okay, and then if you want to practice an L sit, you start to come down from here and you keep pushing the hands and you shift the hips back in between the hands, round the spine to try to lift the leg. Really round the back. It's helpful for those. But we got to keep going. Seated forward bend, legs in front of you, any amount. Knees can be very bent. You could be here. And fold. Ooh, that one's nice. I'm going to stay there. Otherwise, legs as long in front of you as you want. Bow and fold any amount. And then we're going to meet laying on the back. Where are we on time? Alrighty. Just anything else you need, take it. Could be legs at the wall, a little shakeout, happy baby, a bridge, a wheel, a plow, a shoulder stand, up to you. At this point in practice, notice, can you unmanipulate the breath, or did it already just do it on its own? Still be here, don't leave just yet. Thinking about what's going to happen in 5 minutes is doing. You're giving yourself this, and have gave yourself this so you can go out there and live with an open heart. Whenever you are ready for Shavasana, take it. And when the mind gets loud, if it does, just say the word rest to yourself. Keep coming back to rest. And I'll leave you where you are. Keep resting. Thank you for practicing. I'll see you next Friday. I know it's Saturday today, but I'll see you when I see you. Peace, love.